Hi, my name is Carlos, Javier's brother. I just want to say a farewell to my beloved brother who taught me a lot, even though he was younger than me. He matured really fast, having 4 older brothers, and he took me to my first Guns N' Roses concert, my first concert, and I'll always have that memory of him inviting me and gave me the ticket to go with him. So we had a great time that time. I think he was 16, and he was already organizing trips to concerts and doing different activities. Nada más quiero compartir un momento de Javier, de mis recuerdos. Él me llevó a mi primer concierto, fue un concierto de rock and roll. Él tenía 16 años y desde ese tiempo Javier está organizando excursos y paseos y invitando a gente. Él me compró mi boleto esa vez y se lo agradezco mucho. Something else I want to share about Javier is that he had a lot of interest. He knew people from different walks of life. Javier always looked out for the little guy. He was always their protector. He stood up for them, and he never wanted to see anyone treated unfairly. And so I think that led him into the union activism that he had, and to fight for the rights of workers. And so he participated in a lot of union rallies. And besides that, my brother had other interests such as excellent barbecuer. He would smoke meats. He also had interest in conspiracy theories. Yes, he was a big conspiracy theorist. And even some conspiracies he would debunk. And so sometimes I wouldn't know what side he was on, because he once he made up his mind, he pretty much stuck to his decisions. And so I don't know, he always said the mob killed JFK or the CIA, but we always argued about that for a long time. And so I just want to say farewell to him. May he rest in peace. He's going to be missed hugely, not only by me, but by other friends. I heard today from the 213 hikers, and they're a group that he belonged to, where they went hiking locally here in Los Angeles, and they're devastated. Their group will not be the same. The energy that he brought, the non-bullshit attitude is a quote. And so I just want to say to all those people that he had, all those different interested groups of people, the bikers, the hikers, the people interested in culinary, people interested in conspiracy theories, in workers' rights. He had a lot of, he fought for a lot of different causes. Quiero decir que Javier era una persona con muchos intereses. Él le gustaban las motos, le gustaba cocinar. Él tenía 2 barbecues, una para la flema y otra de humo. Y él sabía hacer muchas carnes deliciosas. Él compartía todos sus talentos. Él tenía intereses también en activando para luchar para los derechos de los trabajadores de marquetas. Y él se involucró en la unión y él participó en muchos eventos donde ellos iban a pedir por derechos y pagos y mejores condiciones de empleo para los trabajadores. Él era un defensor de la gente chiquita. Él no le gustaba que la gente fuera injusta, y entonces él peleaba por los derechos de todos, y más por la gente en necesidad. Lo vamos a extrañar mucho. Él era un gran hermano, una gran persona, y nomás quiero decir que descanse en paz y pues un día lo veremos. Y gracias a todos por venir.
No, lean forward. Lean forward, Richie. You gotta lean into the wave.
Forward! Let's go! Stop! Forward again! Forward! Stop!
Lean into the wave, Richie.
Forward! 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 Stop! Woo! Hey! Woo! Not over yet! Woo! Woo! Forward!
Lean into it, Pops. There you go. Woo!
Keep going! Come on, guys! Go! Go! Hold on! Hold on!
Hold on, hold on. Hold on.
Very good, excellent! High five, team! High five! You are doing great, guys! Excellent work!
Don't forget when he says hold on, you gotta grab the rope.
Richie, how's it going?
Yeah.
Good, all right. Richie! Kill it!
out of what can I say about him? And he was a lot out there for he was my little brother, the daredevil. The daredevil, which I found out at an early age. About 7 years old. He took risks. Not even about consequences. Or thinking that he might get hurt. One of my fondest memories, like I said, when he was 7, he had a big wheel. And we have to get to the house when it was the next driveway going down. He jumped her a couple of times off and down ramp. He crashed. My parent was mad as hell, not only at him but at us for encouraging him to do those things. But he loved to do those things. He was never a person sitting down and not doing anything. He always had his mind going 100 miles an hour. But going to do this, going to do that. That was his life. I remember another time I was coming home from dancing or something, and Daddy and Javier were sitting at Avenue 52 at the edge of their planter, and I turned around and I saw Javier, and I knew there was something going on. And I said, "What's up?" And he told me nothing. And I told him, I said, "What's in the face?" And he told me, "No, nothing happened." But I knew something was up. I believe that was the day or the night I told my mom. I mean, that was good for him. The right way. Now, other members. He was always I remember him giving my mom that, telling my mom that he no longer wanted to go to high school. And that was his wish. And for God's sake, he did it. He convinced my parents that he wanted to go back to high school. But when it comes down to it, he will always be my brother. No matter where he's at. Here. Or up above us, because I know he's watching this. He will truly be missed, bro. Right now, there's no words or things that I can do to show you how truly you're a miss. In a way, it was time. You were suffering too much. And I know now you're a one of my other memories is that you always was a biker, even from little. We had a little motorcycle that my dad bought us, and I remember him telling me, "You gotta give me a ride." I remember telling him no, and he was like stubborn. "Well, you gotta give me a ride. It's not for you." Or he would say, "Better. Let me know how. Show me how to ride it." Until one day, I showed him how. And the first time he got into an accident, he went out straight out of the garage, and we were all standing. And he crashed into the sidewalk. But my neighbor said, "I saw you guys running, and I thought you guys were going to pick up your brother, but instead you guys picked up the bike." And I remember my little brother getting up and saying, "Is the bike okay?" And I told him, "What about you? Are you okay?" And he said, "What about me? Look at the bike first." That's how passionate he was. Right. He had his up and downs. Motorcycle. He crashed one time and just stopped the school and ended up in and he was quite in a lot of pain, but the first thing that he said when he woke up in the hospital, he said, "How's the bike?" And I told him, "Never mind the bike. What about you?" And he said, "Don't worry about me. Just worry about my bike." Anyways, I have a lot more, but unfortunately, it's very painful to talk right now. To my brother Javier, you would be really missed, bro. And I know you're. I know you're. I know you are. But like I said, you are a good parent, a good husband, and a good brother also. Even though nobody could take it. But that's the way you are. Oh, she's saying that way. That's the way you are. Because you always put it in our hearts. In all your brothers and my parents. Thank you everybody for the support you are giving his family.
Aló, buenos días. Mi nombre es Javier Morín. Soy tío de Javi y pues lamento mucho lo que pasó. También me ha afectado a mí mucho porque, como ustedes saben, todo lo que significaba él para nosotros y toda la familia. compadre y Delia, pues ustedes saben, si ustedes lo sienten, yo lo siento igual. Y así de que pues yo tengo muchas memorias de él, un muchacho muy sano, muy alegre, siempre en su moto. Yo cada que oigo una moto voy a acordarme de él. Así de que lo llevaré siempre en mi corazón. Y recuerden siempre, toda la familia, ¿no? Los quiero mucho, y a todos los hijos de mis compadres. Yo los veo como, con todo respeto, como si fueran mis hijos, como si fueran, pues, una familia muy unida siempre hemos sido. Así es que algún día que yo ya sienta que pues ya no puedo, ojalá Javi venga en su moto y me diga, tío, ¿estás listo? Te voy a dar un ride para que conozcas todo lo yo que he visto, los lugares bonitos que te voy a llevar a conocer. Y yo me subiré en su moto, me abrazaré de él a la espalda y nos iremos a donde él me quiera llevar por los caminos que ya va a recorrer. Así es que Javi, descansa en paz, tu tío que siempre te quiso y te quedará y te llevará un buen recuerdo toda su vida.
Mi nombre es Pilar Morín, soy tía de Javi. Quiero enviar mi más sentido pésame a mis compadres, a Delia y a sus hijos por esta irreparable pérdida de nuestro querido Javi. Siempre te llevaré en mi corazón y en mi pensamiento.
Soy Elizabeth, la prima de Javi, y aquí conmigo está Fabricio y nuestra niña Inés. Este mensaje, este video es muy difícil para grabar porque nadie estábamos listos para despedirnos de Javi y no nos hemos despedido de él. No pudimos estar con él ni verlo en los últimos días. Es una cosa muy dolorosa saber que no tuve la oportunidad de decirle te quiero, eres una persona muy importante para mí. Agradezco nuestra niñez, crecimos juntos, siempre íbamos allá con mi tía Lilia, mi tío Carlitos y todos nuestros primos. Así es que yo tengo muchas memorias muy lindas. Y la que quiero compartir con ustedes es que cuando yo estaba embarazada, Javi vino y me dijo, Liz, come here, I want to tell you something, I want to give you some advice. Y dije, ay caray, ¿qué me va a decir? Y me dice, ven, te quiero dar un consejo. Y me dice, Liz, cuando tú tengas a tu bebé, acuérdate que cuando nazca el bebé y esté aquí, no es tiempo de limpiar la casa, de lavar los trastes. El tiempo es muy corto. Disfruta el tiempo que tienes con tus niños, con tu bebé. Y fue un consejo que agradezco mucho. Así es que en un modo, él está conmigo todos los días porque me dio ese gran consejo. Y disfruto mucho y agradezco mucho que él haya tomado el tiempo para decirme eso. Quiero que ustedes sepan que estamos todos juntos, siempre con ustedes. Los queremos mucho, somos familia. Delia, los niños de Javi chiquito, little Javi, ahora ya es Javi grande. Juliana, todos los queremos mucho, no están solos, estamos con ustedes y siempre vamos a estar unidos. Extrañamos mucho a Javi y lo cargamos profundamente en nuestro corazón. Él es una luz todos los días. Lo queremos mucho.
Hey, Richie, don't let go of that bat.
Hey, it's gotta come down first, man, so we can touch it.
He's gonna do it. Javier's gonna do it.
Javier's gonna do all of that? That's enough. Don't spin him anymore. He's gonna throw up.
Drop it down.
Drop the piñata.
Hey, get the piñata.
In front of you, it's in front of you.
Hey,
Wait. Stop.
Behind you now.
Bring it down.
Barb,
Bring it down.
over there. Go get the piñata. Anthony, please take over.
Javier and I used to fight like dogs and cats all the time. We were very close for a long time and we drifted apart. Javier, I'm so grateful for all the memories and great times that we spent together. I always hoped we would eventually get to make more memories, but I know I will see you on the other side. May you rest in peace, and I love you.
Hello, my name is Yvette Garzanich. I'm a childhood friend for Javier. A memory that I have of him is the long summer nights. On Friday nights, we would all hang out together in front of my TV watching one of our favorite programs, Miami Vice. I'll take that memory deep in my heart, and I'm so sorry for your loss. It is a difficult one. We lost him so soon, but we must move on. Take care.
Soy Magdalena Castro y quiero decir que conocí a Javier cuando era un niño. Lo que recuerdo de él es que venía a la casa a jugar con mi hijo. Veía que era un muchachito alegre, juguetón y cortés. Siento mucho que se haya ido, pero sé que está con Dios y la familia, estoy con ellos porque siento que son parte de mi familia también y los acompaño en esos momentos de tristeza. Gracias.
My name is Helga Callis. I'm a longtime family friend of the Covarrubias family. I've known them since they moved across the street in Highland Park on 52 in Aldama. I have lots of wonderful memories of the Covarrubias and of Javier. One of my fondest memory of Javier was seeing him for the first time on his motorcycle. I had come home from college and he happened to drive by and stopped, and we got into a long discussion about how he did not like wearing conventional helmets. Anyone that knows Javier knows that he loved to debate, he loved to have discussions. Apparently he loved to push my buttons and get a rise out of me. He was such a joker, he loved to tease. We've lost a great soul, a good man. To the Covarrubias family, I want you to know that I feel as I've lost a member of my own family. He was like a brother. I loved him dearly. I regret not taking that whitewater rafting trip with him, but I will do it in his honor. This loss has been very difficult to bear. His memory will carry on in all of us, and I want you to know that my heart is with you and I'm with you in your pain.
Hello, I'm Paul. I'm Patty's husband. You know, Patty, Javier's sister, of course. And what I'm always going to remember about Javier is that he loved my kids. He was the best uncle. He took care to, and you probably heard these stories also during these videos because my kids have been saying it, but he took Lauren out to hiking. You know, my boys, I mean, when they were younger too, even when they're older, anytime some of the movies that would come out, like Transformer movies and some of the superhero stuff, he would make a point to take them and treat them out, and he never accepted any money for me to give him. He always took care of them. You know, they go watch the movies at a really nice fancy, I think they would go to Universal City to watch the movies and then go eat. You know, taking care of my daughter Eliza too, and Bella, because he always wanted, you know, the whole thing about the whole joke was that he wanted to be her godfather, which, you know, was always nice. So I'm always gonna be grateful to Javi that he always loved my kids and he always took care of them.
Hi, my name is Isabella and I'm the youngest of the Kelly family. Uncle Javi was a very inspiring person, and he always knew what he wanted, and he always got what he wanted too, because he was always kind of like that. He had that attitude and he knew what he was doing. He also never really cared of what others thought of him, and he was always like very strong-minded. And one thing that I'm gonna miss about Uncle Javi is his everything. I'm gonna miss him. He used to pull my hair and he used to call me names like the Iron Belly And I didn't like being called those names, but he always made me aim for a higher self. Because of that, I always wanted to improve, so he wouldn't call me that anymore. And I'm really gonna miss him because he always lightened the mood, he always made me laugh, and he always really inspired people to be better. And Uncle Javi, he loved in a different type of way. He had tough love. But somehow, no matter what, you always knew he loved you, even if he was making fun of you. And I'm really gonna miss him because now when we go to those get-togethers, I'm gonna have to pull my own hair because he's not gonna be there to do it anymore.
Hello everyone, my name is Eliza. I am the oldest from the Kelly family. And my favorite memory of my Uncle Javi would have to be when he would take me to school every day in the morning when I was a freshman. And he would honk at all the Jehovah's Witnesses that would be right there in the mornings. And they would just wave back at us, and it was so funny. He always had lots of energy in the mornings, and he loved the cold breeze. So no matter what, I always had to have a sweater on because it was gonna be cold in the mornings in his car. But I appreciated that he took me to school every morning, and that is a memory that I will never forget.
Hi, my name is Lauren. I'm the second oldest from the Kelly children. My Uncle Javi was always such a very beautiful, resilient person. I remember one day he had asked me, he knew I really enjoyed hiking, so he decided to bring me along to one of his hiking trips every Tuesday night. And ever since then I fell in love. I kept going every Tuesday the whole summer with him. We would go hiking. He called it hill therapy. He said there was nothing a hill can't fix. So we would go. I remember every time we'd go all the way to the top of the mountain, he'd always have a bunch of snacks to share with everybody who came with him. We'd go in this really big group, and everybody would love to talk to him. He was always such a people person. He was very beautiful. He always made me feel very safe and loved, especially up on those hiking trails, because we would go pretty crazy up there sometimes, going up the side of a mountain. I'd look back at my Uncle Javi like, are we really doing this? He'd be like, yes. We're like, oh my God, okay. So we'd go up on these crazy hikes. We started inviting more people to come with us. I remember this one time, my mom asked if she can come, and my uncle was like, nah, you won't make it. So funny. But he truly taught me a lot of beautiful life lessons, and he was my favorite uncle. I'm gonna really miss him.
Hi, my name is Carlos Kelly. Most of you know me as Ethos, but to my uncle, I was called Dirtbag. Whenever he used to greet me and my brother, he would punch us in the gut. He said it was to keep us sharp, but I think it was just to get a good chuckle. I remember this one time, he said he was going to take me to see the trains. He had to come to pick me up in his motorcycle, and the whole way there, I was so scared. But seeing the trains, I was so fascinated with them. Not specifically the train itself, but more how it worked and the machinery behind it. And even now, I am still fascinated by machines, and I will forever miss my uncle. Thank you.
Hi, I'm John. Javier was my uncle. I'm one of the Kelly Five. And one nice memory that I had with him was when we went to go see Transformers at the Universal City Walk. And the moment he told us, like, it was more memorable because we took the train. So when he told us we were taking the train, it was like kind of confusing because Ethos nor I have we hadn't taken anything like that in the metro before. And as soon as we get on the train, he leans back and he starts to fall asleep. And the whole time, me and Ethos are just looking at each other like, oh, like, what's going on? Like, is he gonna wake up, or are we gonna miss our stop? And we didn't miss our stop, but the whole time we were bugging him, waking him up, and he would always reply like, "I'm not asleep, dirtbags, like I'm awake." So, yeah, and then finally we got to the Universal City Walk, and we watched Transformers, and watching those movies, like Transformers movies, like Marvel movies, was our thing. He would always take Ethan and I to go out and watch movies. That was our thing, which is pretty cool. Little by little it stopped because you know things changed, but yeah, and I miss him. I miss him a lot. I wish I would have talked to him a lot more. I wish I would have, done more to talk to him. So I'm not gonna see him anytime soon, obviously, but when I do see him, we're gonna go watch a movie.
The one thing that I want to share about my brother Javier, and I'm gonna start by explaining a little bit about his parents, because they say that your kids are a reflection of the parents. So my dad was a waiter for 25 years, all his life. He stayed at work for 25 years at the California Club. My mom was busy attending to her kids her whole life, 7 kids, the cousins, and the kids that she had to take care of just to make ends meet. So she spent most of her life serving for the best will of the children. My dad spent all his life serving people, serving them and attending to them. Sharing love as you transfer some kind of service of a human being to somebody else, as well as my parents, as well as my mom. She shared and served people, and she still does it up until this day. And so when you reflect on his parents, you're able to reflect on what kind of person Javier was. Javier was a person of love and of service. He had so many friends, and he worked at a store where he served most of all his clients, which in fact all of them have came back and showed their appreciation towards him. He was a very loving and giving person that loved to serve people as well. He volunteered for the Grand Canyon. He cooked for them. He also served the fire department, the fire academy, while his son was trying to volunteer to become a fireman. Javier would volunteer and cook for the fire department. He also volunteered and cooked for his hikers. He also hung out with his bikers, helped them fix their bikes. And at work, he also put his 2 loving cents, and he did it with a lot of love. So the one thing that Javier symbolizes to me is unconditional love for everyone. Didn't discriminate against anybody. He loved everybody the same, some more than others, but at the end, he was a man that gave a lot of people great advice. He got mad at somebody, or a lot of people, when they didn't do the right thing. Because for him, doing the right thing was the most important thing. So, thank you everyone for your participation and for being part of his life. Thank you, Javier, for being part of our life. It means a lot. And I hope you pray for us too, and continue to share your love in the spirit world. Thank you. Bye.
The favorite kid is Patty. My mom and dad's favorite kid is Patty.
Okay. Who did you more strict as a parents? Your mom or your dad?
Oh, definitely my mom. She's strict, but she got that look. She calms you down with the look.
Now, last question. Who do you think have more bad mood? Is it your father or your mom? So you say, I think my dad more in the bad mood than my mom, or my mom, blah, blah, blah. Now, what did you do when he or she in the bad mood? Back then when you were a kid, you know? Were you trying to be nice to them, or you trying to run away, you hiding?
Well, my parents are both pretty even keel. If somebody had a bad mood, one of them had a, oh, let me say that again. Well, both my parents are pretty even keel. One of them has a worse mood than the other. I don't know. It's probably gonna be mom. But dad, when he got in a bad mood, everybody would run and hide.
Hi, I'm Richard Branscombe. I just want to say some final words to my brother Javier. I miss very much. I call him my brother because we were really tight. I do appreciate all the times that he's spent with me and showed me so much. Definitely raised by a very good family. You guys are all considered family to me always. I love you guys. God bless you. I'll miss you, brother. And I'll catch you on the other side, man. I'll catch you on the other side, Javier. My condolences to the family once again. Yeah, hello, everybody. I'm Richard Branscombe. I just want to say my condolences to the family once again. I do want to say that Javier, you're going to be missed, and I love you, brother. And thank you for all the times that we spent together and all the things that I've learned from you. I learned from your family. You guys, great family over there, raised a very good man. Definitely going to be missed. I love you all, and just thank you for just being great people. Catch you on your side, brother.
Es un placer saludarlos. Estar aquí con Patita Covarrubias y su bebita. Y estamos haciendo un recuerdo del gran amiguito, sobrinito Javier Covarrubias, el Mamorrubias. Y queremos hacer patente de que fue una gran persona. Un muchachito bien atrevido para todo. Y así lo recordamos nosotros. Yo lo recuerdo cuando llegué aquí a la Sunset, ahí vivían, y los conocí de chiquitos, bebitos todavía, y los recuerdo con mucho amor, y le doy gracias a Carlitos y a Lilia por el gran acogimiento que me dieron en su casa. Con ellos pasé los momentos muy agradables, maravillosos aquí con mi familia. Se los agradezco de corazón. A los morincitos, a Javier, Pilar, Manuel, un saludo para todos ellos, Pancito, todos los Covarrubias, los amo, les agradezco y les doy gracias a Dios por haberlos conocido y ser parte de mi familia. De corazón, los amo.
Siempre andaba jugando con mis hijos y recuerdo que una vez en la casa de la mujer, me acuerdo que llegó y viera que hacía más ruido, era, yo lo recuerdo así muy contento, muy feliz, muy risueño, siempre. Pues me duele mucho lo que está pasando. Gracias.
Javier Covarrubias became a UFCW Local 770 union member in June of 1989. He's worked for Gelson's Markets as a union meat cutter and has been my go-to union steward for the past 8 years. He volunteered his time to attend union meetings, contract campaign votes, rallies, and political election campaigns. He was always there to lend a helping hand to his union brothers and sisters. He had a great, humble, and compassionate soul. He is a great and essential union leader that will be greatly missed and admired. Javier Covarrubias se convirtió en miembro de UFCW Local 770 en junio de 1989. Trabajó para Gelson's Markets como cortador de carne y ha sido mi delegado sindical por los últimos 8 años.
Él asistió a numerosas manifestaciones, reuniones sindicales, reuniones de votación de contratos y elecciones políticas, donde siempre ha ayudado a sus hermanos y hermanas sindicales. Él era un tipo de persona con una alma humilde y compasiva, un líder sindical excelente y esencial que será muy extrañado y admirado.
And the family, you know, it was very special to us. We grew up together. We consider each other cousins. I mean, when I tell everybody, to me, you guys are my cousins, my family. And my mom and my dad, you know, my dad's not here. He passed away. And he also really loved Javier. He loved all of you guys. But there was something special about him. Javier was just a little travieso. Like, he was in everything. He was close to all of us. I mean, y bromista. Y le gustaba hacer desmadroso también, ¿verdad? ¿Y qué más le gustaba, mami?
No, pues yo lo regañaba siempre por el bigotón que traía, pero él decía que era su pegue y se lo tenía que sobar.
Y siempre se lo sobaba así. Siempre, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Ajá. Y le gustaba, siempre era el único, y no es por nada, pero venía a vernos siempre. He would show up in his bike and just show up all the time just to see my mom, or a ver si tenía birria, porque he loved my mom's birria. I think all the Covarrubias love my mom's birria. Y siempre decía, ¿cuándo vas a hacer birria? ¿Cuándo vas a hacer birria? ¿Verdad, mami? Y mi mamá, pues, cuando vengas te lo hago, ok, ahí voy a estar. Y siempre en su moto, siempre venía en su moto.
Cuando falleció mi hermano, ahí lo tuvimos.
Sí, he was there for my uncle that passed away, and he was really supportive to us. I mean, all of you have always been really supportive, and la última vez que lo vimos,
fue en el hospital con Marcy, que fue a verlo.
¿Y qué decía?
Pues que estaba muy guapo y que tenía mucho pegue con su bigote, pero pues siempre lo andaba regañando yo. Aparte de eso, pues yo lo sigo queriendo, aunque ya se fue, pero para mí a todos los quiero, pero Javier era el único que siempre nos visitaba y siempre estaba con Jarocho en el hospital y siempre lo voy a recordar.
Sí, todos nosotros lo vamos a recordar mucho. Recuerdo siempre cuando íbamos a Santa Fe Dam y jugábamos ahí softball con todos, eran unas memories que, oh my God, que nunca voy a olvidar. Y gracias a Dios que todavía estamos todos juntos, aunque no esté Javiercito aquí, pero ya sé que he's up in heaven looking at us and taking care of all of us. And I just want to say that I love you guys and I'm here for all of you. And my mom, cuando quieran, hacemos birria para todos, para que Javier ahí también esté y allá en el cielito con mi daddy pueda también disfrutar de su birria, ¿verdad, madre? Le vamos a hacer birria a toda la familia para que todos estemos juntos y después de que todo esto pase. Pero gracias por ser, parte de nuestra familia y querernos como nos quieren, y nosotros los queremos a ustedes mucho. I love you guys.
I'm not sure where to start or how to start, but Tío Javier, you're definitely going to be missed. God is lucky to have you now. Yeah, heaven definitely gained an angel. I'm always going to remember it never failed every time I saw you. You would ask me how I'm doing, if I'm taking care of myself. Something he'd always say was like, how's my twin? Because we both had type 1 diabetes. And he was always worried, telling me to take care of myself, and, to take him as an example of like how shitty that disease is. But he always told me it's okay. It's not the end of the world. You just gotta take care of yourself and make sure, you know, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Always sharing memories with me about my mom and him growing up and how beautiful I was and how much I looked like her. Definitely gonna miss you. You are such a sweet person, caring, just always full of life. I hope that from heaven you continue now to help watch me and guide me with this stupid disease. But miss you, Tío Javier, and rest in peace.
I'm Heidi. It's just hard. Still don't believe it. I'm so sorry for your loss. But yes, heaven has gained an angel. Javier was not only a friend to us, Javier was family, just like his brothers, his sister. We didn't see each other as friends. We were neighbors. My parents were compadres. And we saw them more like our cousins, our siblings. Can't believe you are now gone, Javier. Although I have great memories. One of them was living next door to you guys. I was the youngest of all the girls, the Reyes, and I always wanted to play with you and my brother, but you and him were bullies. You guys wouldn't let me play with you guys. You guys would kick me out and say, go play with the girls. You're not a boy. And even as we were adults, my husband has a band and I would always go live at his gigs and you always seemed to join in. And even though we wouldn't see each other in person, you enjoyed his music and he would always tell me thanks for the invite. The last memory I have was right when all this began with the COVID-19 situation. My husband did a live and was playing music and you joined in and I said, hi Javier, and you waved back with an emoji saying hi. A couple of days later I find out that you were hospitalized due to the COVID-19 and now you're gone and I still can't believe it. It's been hard. But now you're in heaven with my dad. And I'm pretty sure he received you just like God with open arms. Lo siento mucho. Lo vamos a extrañar. I'm speechless in what else to say. But I know that I'll have all the good memories and I'll cherish them deep in my heart.
3, 2.
Hola, les quiero desear feliz aniversario y darles gracias por todos los buenos ejemplos que nos han puesto durante los años, todo lo que han hecho con nosotros. Nos enseñaron a querer, a convivir, siempre estar juntos como familia. Les quiero decir que los quiero mucho.
Tengo muy bonitas memorias de Javi. Cuando nuestros hijos estaban chiquitos, hicimos varios viajes a Big Bear, pasar el tiempo en la nieve. Fue un tiempo muy bonito en el que compartimos bonitos momentos, alegrías, muchas alegrías, ver a nuestros hijos crecer juntos. Javi fue un buen padre, fue una excelente persona, mi primo, mi amigo, mi hermano, mi compadre. Lo voy a extrañar muchísimo. Algo que podría ser que un poquito divertido en cierta manera es que cada que lo iba a saludar yo me tenía que preparar porque sabía que me iba a dar un apretón de manos que me tronaba los huesos. Y se lo platiqué a varios de mis otros primos y ellos coincidieron en lo mismo, que cuando venía Javier se tenía que preparar para darle ese apretón de manos porque pues apretaba muy duro. Otra de las cosas es de que recuerdo que a Javi le encantaba Elvis y pues por eso puse esta música también de fondo, pues en su memoria, en su recuerdo. Lo vamos a extrañar inmensamente, increíblemente, parte de la familia. Él era pues su personalidad fuerte, el rebelde de la familia. Desde que lo conozco, él era el primo rebelde. A todo mundo hacía enojar, pero no de mala manera, no con ganas de lastimar a nadie. Era su manera de ser de él, era fuerte, siempre era firme en sus pensamientos, en lo que él decía lo sostenía y tenía bases para hacerlo. Y son cosas que me quedo con él, de su recuerdo, de su personalidad, su manera de ser. Ya descansa en paz, compadrito. Y until see you again. God bless you.
Buenos días, buenas tardes a todos. Soy Eugenio, el hermano segundo de Javier. Tengo buenas memorias de Javier. Javier fue muy dócil, muy centrado, una persona que me gustaba hacer lo que quería. Y así vivió la vida. Buenas memorias de él, cuando estaba chiquito, y como las fotos enseñan, me gustaba vernos a los más grandes, ver lo que hacíamos, trabajar en los barcos que hacíamos, en los proyectos de la escuela. Siempre nos ayudaba. Javier fue feliz, contento. Fue muy especial para todos. Dejó sus memorias muy implantadas en nosotros. Todo lo vamos a extrañar. Yo sé que sí. Y le deseo lo mejor a su familia. Yo siento la pérdida, igual que toda mi familia, que sentimos todos. Ese hueco no se va a poder llenar porque no hay otro como Javier. Entonces, Javier, te deseo una vida eterna. Yo sé que estás en un mejor lugar y tu batalla, que peleaste muy bien, se terminó. Pero quizás en mejores lugares vas a estar mejor y estás con Dios. Y recuerden, esta vida nomás es aquí, prestada, y cuando dicen adiós, es adiós. Por eso que, Javier, deseo todo lo mejor. Adiós.
let's see. Javier was always the type of person that would push me out of my comfort zone. I mean, he took me to my first rock concert, saw Slash from like 13 rows. He was the first person to ever get me to go on a water slide. I probably wouldn't have gone whitewater rafting without him. I flipped off the boat. He's still gonna think I jumped off no matter what, even to this day.
Hola, recordando a Javi, siempre tuvimos en común el gusto por las motos. Nos vimos hace 6 años, todo muy padre, muy gratos recuerdos de él. Un abrazo.
Javi, te recordamos y te llevamos siempre en nuestro corazón. Yo me acuerdo desde que estaban mis hijos chiquitos, siempre tuviste algo especial para nosotros. Y te vamos a llevar su corazón. Javi, querido, tan querido Javi.
Javi, pues a pesar de la distancia y que no podíamos estar todo el tiempo juntos, pues ese cariño de la familia y el estar contigo siempre fue muy bonito y siempre te vamos a recordar. Siempre te vamos a recordar que eres una gran persona. Un abrazo.
Saludos a todos.
Luz para ti.
Sí, que descanses. Debes estar ya en el cielo.
Yo soy la prima de Javier, Mónica, y yo lo que les puedo decir que los recuerdos que tengo de mi querido primo Javi es que él y yo siempre fuimos muy unidos, al igual que mi hermano Luis y Patti. Siempre andábamos juntos y en reuniones, en navidades que nosotros pasamos allá en Los Ángeles, siempre fuimos pareja de baile, Javi y yo. Siempre que había concursos, siempre que hubiera lo que hubiera, siempre andábamos juntos él y yo. Esos son los gratos recuerdos que yo guardo de Javi, y que pues desafortunadamente muy pequeños nos separamos, pero pues no nos olvidamos. Y pues qué más puedo decirles, desafortunadamente la vida por hoy nos separa, pero siempre hay una segunda oportunidad. No en esta tierra, pero sí ya nos podremos volver a ver en algún momento. Pati con mi hermano siempre juntos, en paz descanse mi hermano Luis también. Y pues bueno, ellos dos ya están juntos. Muchas gracias. Bye.
Hola familia, es Javier Covarrubias. Desde acá les quiero decir que a mí me duele mucho la tristeza que está pasando su familia ahorita en este momento. Su esposa Delia y sus hijos Javi, Juliana y Jessica. Mis tíos y sus hermanos. Yo los quiero mucho y siento mucho que hayamos perdido a Javi, y desde acá tienen mi apoyo. Les mando mi más sentido pésame. Una bonita memoria que yo tengo con Javi es cuando mis tíos vivían allá en Echo Park. Creo que era Echo Park. No, era Highland Park. Y Javi tenía una motocicleta y yo le pedí que me dejara subirme a ella. Y él muy amablemente me subió. Y fue la primera vez que había estado en una motocicleta. Es una muy bonita memoria que yo tengo con él. Y yo sé que él era muy fanático de las motocicletas. Bueno, los dejo con ese punto y les digo otra vez que los quiero mucho y siento mucho que estemos pasando este momento de tristeza por haber perdido a Javi. Los quiero. Bye.
Hi, friends and family. We're the Alvarez family, and I just wanted to say that Javi was always a great uncle to me and my brother. I always remember he called me Lupita, and for Danny.
Party on.
Yeah, so.
Y siempre voy a recordar a Javier por su sonrisa, por todo el amor que tenía para los jóvenes, siempre dándole esperanzas de que podían superarse en su estudio, y siempre era alegre cuando
subían de grado o entraban a una escuela superior. Javier siempre lo vamos a recordar y llevar en nuestros corazones. Y ¿qué más puedo decir?
Bueno, mi primo Javier es para mí un hermano. Siempre lo voy a recordar con su sonrisa, con su amabilidad, con todo su amor para todos nosotros, sus consejos. Fue un hombre muy maduro para la edad que él tenía. Y a todos nos influyó siempre la superación personal y el trabajo y la responsabilidad y siempre con un trato muy amable y muy cariñoso. Siempre va a estar en nuestro corazón. Gracias.
My name is Pilar Morin and I am Javi's cousin. Javi's grandmother, Juanita, was my great-grandmother's sister, and my great-grandmother's name was Jovita. And but Javi was always like a brother to my family, especially to my younger brother Javier. I have a brother who is very shy, and I think that some of the happiest moments that I ever remember my brother having, just being a kid and enjoying himself, was with Javi. They would play and get dressed up and be silly together. I remember I have a picture somewhere I wasn't able to find where they are in capes and they were pretending to be superheroes. And so I'm very grateful to Javi for having had that time with my brother, because it's one of the few times I remember my brother just being totally joyful and happy, very just. So a story I want to tell you about Javier is some of my favorite memories were growing up. My aunt and my uncle used to live right off Sunset, and this was before Sunset and Echo Park was full of hipsters. They used to live around the corner from a club called El Bahia, where my aunt and my uncle used to dance with ballet dancers. During the day we would go and visit, and across the street was a big pie, like a big hill, and the kids, Patty, Mario, Carlos, Henyo, Miguel, my sister Liz, my little brother Javi, his name is also Javi, and your Javi, Javier Covarrubias, we all used to go up the hill, except Angel, because Angel was a baby. We used to go up the hill in these cardboard boxes, and we would slide down the hill all day, up and down, and I remember there was grass, and we would actually eat the grass because it was so yummy. And every once in a while, there would be a big accident because we'd be, just coming down the hill quickly, and we would hit a rock, and of course we would just go flying off our cardboard sled. But I just remember how much fun we had playing. So there was a lot of playing, trick-or-treating, going to haunted houses, and always lots of dancing for Christmas and New Year's. So a lot of good memories of growing up with Javi. Tío, tía, Jessica, Juliana, Javi, Angelia. Siento mucho haber perdido a Javi, lo voy a extrañar mucho, lo quería mucho. Era mi hermano, como todos ustedes son. Somos la única familia que tenemos aquí, con la que crecí, y todas las fiestas importantes, todos los momentos importantes de mi vida, nuestros graduaciones, primera comunión, cumpleaños, Navidad, Año Nuevos, todos esos momentos los pasamos juntos, y pues no va a ser igual sin Javier. Lo voy a extrañar muchísimo, y lo quiero mucho y los quiero mucho a ustedes. Y Javi, Jessica, and Juliana, I want to tell you that I'm going to miss your dad a lot, but I think that when I'm around you, I will have the chance to be around him, because I think that all the things that, his mannerisms, his values, and the way he loved people will continue to live through you. And so when I have that opportunity to be with you and to talk to you, I will continue to have that opportunity to be with him and to experience his love and kindness and generosity. So I love you guys. I am so sorry for your loss, and just know that we love you and we're here for you, and we will miss him a lot. We will miss him so much.
Hello everybody, I'm Sergio. I'm Javier's compadre, little Javier's godfather. Javier meant so much to me growing up. He was one of the first people to take me in when I moved to Highland Park when I didn't know anybody. I was 12 years old, and he took me in. He introduced me to his family, his parents, his brothers, his sisters, his cousins, and I will always love him and appreciate him for that. I have so many great memories of Javier growing up together, from going hunting and hanging out to those spontaneous trips that we had to Las Vegas. One in particular, we went in the middle of the night, and the following day it was just so hot, and Javier was sitting in the back seat, and we all know how much Javier sweats, and it was so hot that he was sitting in the back seat, and he was so frustrated with us, Richard and I, that we didn't roll down the windows, that eventually started screaming at us from the back seat, "Roll the windows down, you sons of B." And I know what and I think I know what you guys know what I'm talking about. He was so mad, but that was Javier. He was spontaneous, and one of the things that I remember about going to Vegas with him is as soon as we crested that first hill or that last hill, and he would see the first casinos, he would start singing "Viva Las Vegas" from Elvis Presley at the top of his lungs, and that's one of the things that I will always cherish and miss from him. And Javier, I love you. I'm gonna miss you, and until we meet again.
3, 2.
En este día de su aniversario les quiero desear un día muy bonito, lleno de alegría y amor, como ustedes nos enseñaron a querernos a todos, nos enseñaron a mantener la vida, la familia junta.
I call you, I need you in my heart.